Yo, what's up guys? Yeah, PokeaimMD here with the next part of the Uber Spotlight. This time we're going to be featuring Darkrai. Now, Darkrai is a Pokemon that really got some nerfs this generation. They took away Dark Void from it, and by that I mean that they made Dark Void 50% accurate. They did that because they wanted to nerf Smeargle, right? So they made it that Dark Void can only be used on Darkrai, and then they made it 50% accurate. All they really had to do was make Darkrai be the only person, or Pokemon rather, that can use Dark Void. But because of that, Darkrai now lacks a really solid sleep move. However, it does have pretty high speed, good special attack, access to Nasty Plot, and a decent move pool. And the fact that Dark Pulse hits a lot for great damage, and it has Sludge Bomb plus Focus Blast for coverage, Thunder as well, Ice Beam, those are all added benefits that Darkrai does have. It's just really frail though, so it's pretty tough for it to compete against other dark types in the tier, specifically Yveltal. Yveltal already having a good amount over it. The fact it can be defensive, it can defog, has a ground immunity and whatnot. Oblivion Wing, so recovery in its own attack. But Darkrai's still a pretty decent Pokemon offensively, just really hurts from missing out on a Dark Void, but you can still use Z Hypnosis, Electrum Z, things like that. So first thing we have is from Vulpix03, and it has KD, his favorite Darkrai set, which is Electrum Z Thunder, which allows you to OHKO Pokemon like Ho-Oh and whatnot. Primal Kyogre. We have Spadef, Mega Venusaur, Protect Bronzong, offensive Groudon, defensive Ho-Oh, as well as defensive Arceus Ground with defog. So let's go ahead and have some teams, some games. This might be a longer one because I have like 7 Darkrai teams, but we'll see how it goes. Bronzong is annoying. I'm trying to think like what's the best course of action to actually beat this guy, as I've never played offense with this type of team. Like, this team would prefer like a balanced type of matchup. I mean, I don't defog too. It's not that hard to defog in this game. It's just that the fact that he has that. I think I actually have to leave Venusaur, since I think that's the only thing that can toxic something. He can't put me to sleep. Yes, he can. Grass is only going to 2Q. I gotta be able to toxic that Groudon, because there's no way that Groudon's gonna be. I'm thinking it'll be Eruption, right? That's what I'm thinking anyway. So I get full parrot on that turn. That's absolutely critical, because what I could have done was gone hard out into Arceus Ground after, but now he's gonna be able to get up Sticky Web. So that turn is really lame, because I could have went hard Arceus Ground after. I'm obviously fearing Spore. That turn's so annoying as he goes for Glare. So he's really trying to paralyze my entire team. I guess he doesn't have Spore. Yeah, that turn's really annoying. But thankfully, I'm able to break through and get rid of the Smeargle. I need Venusaur in this game to deal with Kyogre, but I'm going to have to check it offensively with Groudon. I think that's like the only thing I can do. He's probably going to go Rayquaza next. I have to Toxic it. I'm assuming it's Sky Strike, though it could be Marshadow as well. Have a Z move. Honestly, any of these 3 could have a Z move. Goes Rayquaza. I don't switch in if it's Z, so I'm going to click Toxic right here. He's Sword Dance. I'm going to click Toxic. As thankfully we do land. Let's see if he's Lum. He is not. So Dragon Ascent more than likely coming out. That's Arceus Ground. I don't want to go Ho, but at the same time, like, my Darkrai in this game is probably the most expendable member. I'll go Bronzong anyway. As he goes for Dragon Ascent. This is going to hurt. This is really going to hurt. Is that Life Orb too? Nope, it is not. So I'm going to have to play around a little bit with this Rayquaza right here. And I'm going to probably end up having to sack multiple Pokemon. I can go Ho-Oh, I bet, once, pivot, and then go out into my yeah, I'm positive Ho-Oh is going to eat this, but I don't know if I want to risk Ho-Oh. Unfortunately, Darkrai is the most expendable member on the team. Man, no priority either. This is making this tough. He can't KO me through. He might switch actually right here, but he can't KO me through my ability. So I'm just gonna go for Toxic. If he erupts, then there's nothing I can do. If he Rock Polishes, it's a little bit harder for me. He should be an Eruption set, especially because of the this particular tier. Yeah, I that turn one was so big. Unfortunately, if he has Stone Edge, I lose. Rock Slide, Rock Tomb. I don't think will knock me out. Actually, I don't even think Rock Slide would knock me out. He has to have Stone Edge, because otherwise I'm eating every hit. So we're gonna Toxic, and then we're gonna attempt to defog. But unfortunately, we are not showing off what Darkrai does, right? Man, that turn one para was so annoying. Yeah, I knew Rock Tomb would not knock me out, but he can erupt after. Venusaur. I still need one of these alive to check the. If he goes for Eruption, I still need Venusaur alive, I think, to check the Kyogre. So I'm gonna attempt to do it that way. As he goes for Stealth Rock. I actually don't mind if I die here because he shouldn't be able to knock out my Arceus Ground. And I just need to be like I need these two alive to try and do something. He shouldn't be able to knock out my Arceus Ground with Eruption or press his Blades or anything like that. Unfortunately, though, he'll be able to bring out Kyogre. But if maybe there is potential for me to win with these two. It depends on how much Ice Beam does. And he has Water Spout. Yeah, that's game. So the turn one was really bad for me to recover from because I could have Grass Knotted, then went hard Arceus Ground. Had he went for Sticky Web like he did in that, if he did the same few turns, I could have been able to defog there and deal with it. Or at least I would have had an easier time to defog, but made it harder on me, especially because Grass Knot broke its Sash. Well, I think that was a tough matchup anyway, to be completely honest. And Darkrai wasn't really going to be doing much under Sticky Web, so hopefully we'll find a good game right now where our Darkrai can put in a little bit of work. I want to see some sort of fatter matchup, maybe not stall per se, but just an opportunity where, like much like Blaziken, right? Darkrai can put in a lot of work if it gets a boost up. It already has good coverage. This is really solid coverage. Like maybe with like some defensive Veltal type of thing. Kyogre, like the fact that the speed ties are more shallow is pretty cool. In some situations, it's actually pretty favorable, like when you're +2. Dark Pulse can knock on Marshadow. Otherwise, Marshadow, knocking you out with close combat. So it has just the fact that Darkrai is pretty frail. And, it's not that it's actually, like, super frail because, base 90 is pretty good, but then base 70 HP, and then you're in a tier where this is standard. The Mons just hit way too hard down here, but we'll pause it, guys, until we find another battle, and we'll be right back. Alright, guys, so I have a game versus a Kyogre Groudon user, so this is probably the one I want for Darkrai, considering it can do a little bit of work. It depends on how offensive the Mons are. It actually just looks like just straight up offense, I'm not gonna lie. But I'll lead Arceus Ground because defensively I can switch into Kyogre, but Groudon is tougher to switch into. So Arceus Ground is like, yeah, exactly, especially when his entire team is grounded. Arceus Ground is, unless that's Arceus Flying, of course. Arceus Ground is just my best lead of action. I'll throw off a Judgment. I don't care if you go Kyogre. I really don't. Weakening you is nice if he is also... Oh, it's E-Killer too. It's Leftovers E-Killer. How do I want to beat this? It's Toxic. What? I was going to go Bronzong as my initial switch, but we'll Toxic ourselves right here. Well, we'll go for Toxic ourselves. We're already Toxic, but is that Toxic Refresh? Toxic Protect? What? You sub? What's happening right here? I'm a Sacred Fire. Who cares if he goes Necrozma? He could have Aromatherapy on Xerneas and Refresh on this, but I don't know what to think about this Arceus at all. He actually does go Necrozma. What a beast. What is going on here? Is this your rock? I don't even know how I need to keep Bronzong alive for Xerneas. This mod's a problem. I guess Arceus Ground is my initial switch, and as he goes Kyogre, good play. So that Arceus is Protect Toxic. I'm just going to assume Recover and a normal Extreme Speed or something like that. I can get in my Groudon right now, get up my rocks to pressure his own Groudon, whatnot, Xerneas. I don't care if he goes for Combine. He throws off an Origin Pulse. Awesome. That was like the best turn I could ask for because I get in Groudon for free. And once rocks are up, my Darkrai puts in so much work. So if you're default, that's completely fine. I'll get in Bronzong right now. I'm pretty much Toxic everything. I don't think you can touch my Bronzong. I have no idea what this Arceus set is though. Yeah, Toxic itself. I'm gonna go for Iron Defense on his Protect. I'm actually going to throw off. I actually should have went for Iron Defense on his Protect. So we'll get in our Darkrai right now. I'm going to attempt to do something with it right now. As he goes, Nicorazma, Dusk Mane. He might stay in. I want a Nasty Plot so badly. But I think our best opportunity is to Nasty Plot on Arceus. My initial switching was Ho-Oh. No, he brought in Ho-Oh. He brought in this on Ho-Oh. But then again, he might just be playing turn per turn. How do I win this in the late game or in the long run? Ground's still my best play. He's like a Sunsteel Strike set. It's annoying. No, Arceus Ground is my best play. What am I even saying? So in the late game, I can see myself Nasty Plotting with Darkrai on like Arceus Protect or something. I'm pretty sure it's Protect Extreme Speed. I want to try to catch that thing with a Toxic if possible. What are we doing here? He is Nicorazma, the Earthquake me. So Ice Beam for 2-hit KO. It should have its Ultra Light that burns the sky. I didn't think he'd go for right there because I could live it, but he did. However, Arceus Ground is still alive and it dies to rocks. Okay. That's okay. I'll go Bronzong now. I didn't know. Earthquake didn't really reveal too much. Honestly, why is he. Earthquake and Neuroforce +2. It goes everything. Alright, at least we know what type of set this is. So it goes for Sunsteel Strike. Good move, good move. I can easily just click Gyro Ball here, whether you go Groudon or not. Make Groudon a little bit more of a threat, actually. Actually, why would I not throw off a Toxic? Look at your entire team. Yeah, as he goes Primal Groudon. So I'm going to attempt to get in my, as long as this lands, nice. I'm going to attempt to get in my Arceus Ground here. The fact that he's that Necrozma makes it a little bit easier on me. If he gets up rocks, it's fine. If he goes for, because he should get up rocks, because I have a Ho-Oh and whatnot. Yeah, nice. Well, I want to try and recover on this guy is the problem, is the thing. Yeah, I do. As he goes Arceus, perfect. I'm going to get a second recover off right now. I don't care if he's Toxic, to be honest. The fact that his Groudon is already on a timer, which means if he did have Eruption, it's getting weakened now. I don't think he's Eruption because Stealth Rock. Eruption Stealth Rock I don't see very much. Luke is taking a little while, bro. You're killing my momentum, my man. What's happening? Goes Marshadow, which is confirmed not Z since this thing was Z, and he cannot 2-hit KO me, whereas I 2-hit KO him with ease. And if he's Bandit Close Combat, my Judgment's going to knock him out anyway. Not sure. I guess he expected my Bronzong to want to come out. That is doing nothing, my friend. Go ahead and catch his Judgment. This is something I want to get rid of too, because this is the only thing besides this that's faster than my my Darkrai. Oh, this speed ties with it. But now it's in range of Dark Pulse. Goes Arceus. I'm going to default because my Ho-Oh is actually pretty useful in this game. I don't mind myself getting poisoned, like I said. And again, he doesn't deal with Venusaur very well either. Yeah, I'm a default. I don't care if he talks to me. I get rid of rocks. And I get really blessed right there. So I can get a Venusaur right now and Mega Evolve, so that way I can actually avoid the... He might just forfeit after that. Get really fortunate. I'm going to Mega Evolve, that way his Ice Beam will not be hurting my entire team. The fact that Ho-Oh comes back in now for free is amazing too. Gets in Groudon, what a beast. I go right back out on Arceus Ground though. You're still taking poison turn per turn. I'm Chlorophyll prior. Oh, I'm not. I think I should be Chlorophyll prior. But even then, it's not like it does much damage anyway. I'll go Arceus. As he goes Fire Punch. Nice. And this is a free Judgment. Not going to bother predicting, especially if he wants to give me Groudon, which is his rocker. Beautiful. So now we don't have to worry about rocks at all, unless that last move on Arceus is rock. I have no idea about his Arceus. It's gone for Protect and Toxic the entire time. This is by no means standard, my friends. So we can get in Groudon. Rocks up. We'll still pressure him for sure, even if he goes for Ice Beam, I don't care. Nice, and he's defensive as well, so that makes it a little bit easier on me. So we'll get up our rocks first. I value those a little bit more, especially because he's been switching around a lot. Oh, he's actually off. Wait, what? That's max? That's not... There's no way that's max special attack. It's doing only 30... It's a 3 KO on non-offensive Groudon. Yeah, that's doing nothing. Alright, so we get to go dark right now because if it's high speed, we get to put in a lot of work with this monster. Go ahead and show me your switch. And you can go Xerneas. The second he gives me damage on Xerneas too, Bronzong actually checks it. So I'm really happy about that. Bronzong checks a lot of his team. So does Ho-Oh. And the fact that rocks are up and pressuring him too makes it a little bit harder for him. If he goes Arceus, I'm going to nasty plot up. I'm actually going to nasty plot up. Look at Katy. Is it supposed to be Katy Perry? I don't see the resemblance. Okay. Because he was hidden power ice, I want to say that he doesn't have a way of hitting my Ho, that he doesn't have rock tomb unless he dropped the unless he dropped Shadow Sneak for that. But hidden power ice, close combat, spectral thief, and Shadow Sneak is what I'm expecting him to be. Easy Brave Bird though gets me a KO. Doesn't matter what it is. He's gonna go probably back on Arceus. I'll toxic it. I really don't know your set, dude. I'm actually gonna... No, I don't want Bronzong getting damage. I'm gonna go Venusaur. Venusaur doesn't matter as much, I think, as Ho-Oh and Bronzong. Since it loses to Necrozma. But either way, if he's actually Protect SD Toxic, this man is a beast. It is Recover. Recover, Protect. Is it actually going to be Extreme Speed? To be honest, I should have Grass Knotted there. I think that hits everything for a good amount of damage. But we'll click Toxic right now. Putting him on a timer, and then I just want to nasty plot out with my Darkrai and win. Like, I feel like it's inevitable what ends up happening here. Okay, so assuming he goes for Photon Geyser, I'm gonna get in my I'm gonna make the Darkrai play now since he dies to 2 turns of poison. Yeah. And he can't knock me out anyway, so a nasty plot up. So we can knock out Xerneas after rocks. I'll risk the speed tie versus Marshadow too. Never mind, he crits me with Earthquake, so he can actually knock me out with Shadow Sneak now, which is really unfortunate. I'm just trying to do something with my Darkrai. Ideally, he goes Xerneas first, though. He can literally knock me out with any priority in his team, so he probably has Extreme Speed on Arceus too. Wait, what? Lucas, why'd you leave? You know what? Let me bother not switching. Let me not bother switching, excuse me. That sucks that he crit me with Earthquake right there, because I was out of range of Shadow Sneak. I mean, it was going to come out on the speed tie anyway, but... And if he had Extreme Speed on Arceus, which I kind of think he does have Extreme Speed on Arceus, I'm not 100% sure. Alright, let's look for a game with another team. Unfortunately, Darkrai was not able to put in much work there. We have a team by PokeaimMD, though I think this is Specs Darkrai on webs. Yes, it's Choice Specs Darkrai on webs, so I don't have to worry about setting up. I'm just going to be clicking buttons. We have Schmirgle, just kidding, it's Shuckle, with Marshadium Z, Marshadow, Spadef Magirna, offensive Giratina with some defensive investment, that's standard one, and then Dual Dance Necrozma Dusk Mane. So I'm assuming this guy's not going to come back, so I'm going to start looking for a game with this. But I don't know how I feel about Darkrai in this certain meta. I don't think it's that good. Oh, come on. This boy has Sableye plus Cloyster versus this type of team. Okay, the great thing is this even winnable? Because you bring in Sableye, right? I don't do much damage. Like this, he has a spinner and he has Sableye, so I can't even get up my my webs. I don't know why he left there. I'm just gonna attempt to go for a Spec Shark Pulse as he goes Magirna, which I have no honest answers to. He could be Z Hillbell. I mean, I can see Solgaleo putting in a ton of work. Do I want it to be weakened? This is probably my best opportunity to set up, but no, we'll go Magirna first. I don't want Solgaleo being weakened. As he goes for Flare Cannon. Goes Gastrodon. Are you even going to do damage to me? Alright, we're bringing Shuckle to force in the Sableye. We're bringing Shuckle to force in the Sableye. We'll get in Darkrai. He's going to go for Fake Out first, and then he's going to get a Magirna. I know it's Z-Heal-Bell Magirna. I'm still gonna Dark Pulse though. I'm not gonna bother predicting right here because I'm Specs. So any chip on Magearna is nice. I don't know if he knows the damage that Darkrai does to Magearna, if he knows that specs or not, but again, any damage I do that Magearna is really, really nice, especially because I can go Solgaleo now. And SD up. He could easily go hard at Veltal though. That's the issue, but I always have to go for SD until he doesn't go at Veltal, basically. And look how I'm slowly chipping away at his Magearna too. That has to be defensive, right? Like, you don't bring in that monster on me unless you're defensive. Foul plays up. Get back in my Darkrai. Start clicking Dark Pulse again as he goes Gashadon. Yup, specs Dark Pulse. Oh, this is probably Spadef, but this is still going to do some good damage. I'm not getting up Roxas King, period, huh? I have Heal Bell, so I'm not as worried about Gashadon. It also can't Miracle me because I'm a Dark type. That boy is giving me damage. He's probably going to go for Z Heal Bell too. Pain Splits. I have 2 Z moves on the team and I want both of them. Okay, I'm just going to attempt to Z move that Veltal. I don't think I'm breaking through his team. As he goes Arceus ground. I don't think Judgment knocks me out either because of my ability, but I could be wrong. By the way, shout out to the Darkrai background by Chase. Incredible if you guys want to see it, or if you guys want to use it. Why do I have to have this type of matchup? I definitely don't think Judgment knocks me out just because of Prism Armor. It's so weird calling that mon Necrozma when it's that's a Solgaleo. Like, I don't care what anybody says. That's a Solgaleo. We're gonna assume I just support Arceus ground. Judgment does 61 to 73, and that's factoring in Prism Armor. Wow. So we get in our nice Giratina right here. I'll Toxic. If he goes Sableye, great play, but I mean that gives me Magearna anyway, so I can Heal Bell all my Pokemon. I guess he used Max Spadef Sableye too, so he'll go for knockoff here. Such an annoying game. Goes for a cover. Give him my nice Heal Bell. Give him my Heal Bell right now. Thank you. Probably gonna have to use my bulk up. Oh, Shadow. It's so annoying. Such an annoying game. Alright, we'll Hex right now. I want to see how much it does to Sableye, because then I could drop a Draco after. Would you give me Toxic on this? I guess you could, because we can both Heal Bell. I'm going to attempt Toxic again, actually. If he goes Magearna, I get in Necrozma. That has to be defensive of Veltal, right? But it could also be Scarf too, because he has no speed control. Goes back out of Sableye. Which is why I wanted to Hex immediately, just to see how much it did. But 60 base power into Draco, I don't think it'll knock him out. Arceus ground is not a problem, because you're not going to knock me out with Judgment anyway, so I don't really care. Yeah. I don't have Pain Spell on this one. Wow. That's not a fan of that. Gets a Brox. Defog either, so those rocks are there to stay. I will Hex right now. First on Sableye, that did 60. That did 38. I'm gonna Hex again on his Protect, what he should have been going for. Now we'll drop a Draco. All right, Sableye gone. Okay, perfect. I just have to make sure he didn't go Magearna. Okay, so this is good. There's potential here. There is potential here because we got rid of Sableye, so I might be able to get on my hazards. If Veltal comes out. Don't have Pain Split, unfortunately. I also don't have Rocks on the team. Good play, dude. I don't have Pain Split, so you got me. Thank you. What I should have done was actually Hex first. Alright, time to get my webs up. No, you're not stopping the webs right now. I don't care about that, to be honest. Like, I will Actually, I'll go for Toxic first. Being able to hit Cloyster would be amazing. Veltal, Gastrodon, this thing too. Being able to hit that would be fire. And then we can just go for our Sticky Web as he brings out Cloyster. So we'll Toxic Cloyster right now as he goes for Spikes. As I miss, which is incredible. I don't want him spinning, even though he can easily Shell Smash right now. And I could Encore him into it. Missing the first one sucked. As he gets up his T-Spike. Ice Spear might actually just knock me out, to be honest. But, T-Spike is so annoying, dude. I could have... If I hit the first Toxic, oof. Oof. I don't switch into you at all. Thankfully, I land a Toxic. So, we now know he's fast. Oh, we already knew he was faster than this Giratina, to be honest. We can sack Shuckle. We can sack my young Shuckle. And potentially use Darkrai, I want to say. Maybe Focus Blast through. I'm actually going to double out to Necrozma right here, expecting him to want to go out into Magearna. He should go Magearna. And then my Necrozma, like, it doesn't make much sense that you stay in with Veltal, especially when you're Toxic. Yep, goes Magearna. And that should give me a free KO right now. Because that's definitely defensive of Veltal, so it will die to my +2 Z move. Whether he Heal Bells or not, this will give me a KO on something. And I don't think you risk Magearna here. I don't think you can risk Magearna. Plus I have Earthquake, like... Heart swapped. What a beast. I'll just Sunsteel Strike then. I'm assuming he's going to go with Veltal right now. What a beast going for Heart Swap. Not bad, dude. That's fire. I like that play. You risk your Magearna though. But that's still fire. Ideally, Sunsteel Striking into Z Sunsteel Striking probably would have OHKO'd everything. No, I don't think it would have OHKO'd Gastrodon. I think I need a +2 Z to an OHKO Gastrodon. But I'm Sunsteel Strike just in case he switches out into that Veltal. If he goes Gastro, so be it. Come on, Elite Trainer. Why is everybody so slow today? So I know that I know my Z move will knock him out, but I'm not going to go for it right now. Plus, he's faster than me at the moment. If he goes for Recover, that's fine. If he doesn't, he'll take the percentage I need for my Giratina to knock him out. Also, he might not have Heal Bell on his Magearna. No, he should be Z Heal Bell. I'm a Hex. If he goes Magearna, I think Hex and Earth Power will knock it out. I'm not 100% on that, but... Also, I think his Arceus Ground is not max speed. Gonna go with Veltal now. And let me Toxic everything. Nice. Thank you. Alright. Right out into Darkrai we go, and we 100% click Focus Blast here. I know it's not the best play, but I have to click it. He's probably going to stay in, but I have to make sure that Magearna can't Heal Bell if I want to win this game. So I have to land 2 Focus Blasts. Come on. There's the first one. Like I said, I got to make sure Magearna can't Heal Bell. I don't think it has it. Actually, it should have it. I think it's Z Heal Bell too, because we haven't seen an item on this thing. Are you kidding me? Well, there was I set up the game for that. There was definitely potential to win there. And yeah, we missed the second one. I mean, that's what happens. We have a team by Z mocking, so we're getting these L's really early. It's okay, we're getting them out of the way really early. This guy's a Ditto plus a Dugtrio. Dugtrio typically runs Z Earthquake, and he has Gothitelle. He has a bunch of Mons that can do a lot of work. I like this team. I have Scarf Darkrai. Groudon. I have like the perfect team to be trapped too. Let's see how we do this. Tries like everything that I don't want to see. Leads Arceus Water. Have fun, dude. Don't think Arceus Water does much to me, so I'm gonna SD up here. Z. I'm assuming this is gonna be rocks on his team. I'll SD because I don't think I can reverse lose to Ditto. That's like my thought process right there. I also don't switch in too well to Arceus Water anyway with my team. Obviously don't want to go Groudon. I'm going for Calm Mind. And I got Hydro Vortex. And it O-coded me. Incredible. So I don't beat this very well. I'm assuming he's Calm Mind Earth Power. Like, what are these sets, man? Why are we seeing things like this? And he's Magico. Like, what is this? What am I supposed to do? Magico Earth Power. Hydro Vortex, huh? Hard Xerneas on the double edge. I don't think you're Scarf. Yeah. Based on your team, I don't think you're Scarf. So, Kyogre is going to come out now, and it's... Oh, God, it's actually Scarf Kyogre. Are you kidding me? Why? I can't even Geomancy up and Reverse Sweep him because he has his own. Boy has a Scarf Xerneas. Wow. Scarf Ogre. I'm gonna Geomancy actually. I don't care about the Goth talent, whatever. Do you live this? Nope. If he goes Ditto, I get to get the damage I need on it for my SD Arceus. That's like the thought process there. And Scarf, he doesn't kill me. I don't kill him. And of course, he gets a special attack drop on me, but thankfully I get one on him, which makes it a little bit easier for me, because now, yeah, now I avoid the KO. But basically, without that, I got the damage I needed for extreme speed from my Arceus always to KO him. I could Thunder right here, but I'm not going to. That ends up knocking out Arceus. Not bad. Finally got a win. That boy is dropping faces. GG. You're way too happy about this, bro. But I didn't get to show off what Darkrai does, which has kind of been a common trend the entire live. So we're fighting Kyogre fan on a test ult. Alright. I like Scarf Darkrai's ability to potentially cripple Smeargle as a lead. Okay, I don't need to see your entire friends list or any of this. I don't care. Much like with that update they did to Twitter, bro. Like, they need to get rid of that too. I don't care what you liked. I'm not trying to see that. Yes. But these sticky web matchups are so annoying, especially when I have no control. Probably has defensive Veltal on it too. Have fun, broski. Dude. I don't... I'm gonna go... Okay, so there's two things I can do as a lead. I can go for Hypnosis. Or... On lead, I can go for Hypnosis. Or I can... On lead preview, I can go for Hypnosis right here. Like, right, if I do this and I land it, it's such an incredible turn for me. But if I don't get it, I lose. Like, cause I'll lose my Darkrai. I'm so tempted to do it. It just goes for Water Spout. So in hindsight, I guess I made the best play. I'll Toxic right here because it hits Smeargle. Yep. So the good thing is, with my Choice Scarf, I'll actually be faster than a lot of his team, no matter what. As he goes for Webs. I'm going to keep going for Webs. Assuming he's going to Rapid Spin. Yep. Because he likes Rapid Spin. I know that's the set he really, really, really likes. You can glare me all you want. I don't mind getting paralyzed as long as it's not on this turn. Haha. Hey, don't paralyze me, buddy. Don't paralyze me. Give me my Groudon. Thank you. Thank you. So he gets in the beast that is Kyogre now. And Water Spout is going to send something flying back. How much do I need Salamence? A lot. Geomancy Xerneas is still good. I feel like SDRC actually is the one that can win this game, especially with rocks up. So as crazy as it is to say I'm sacking Xerneas, even though he gets a Xerneas, I'm sacking Xerneas as he goes for Water Spout. So I will gladly take this overheat damage on what I'm hoping to be a Veltal. Exactly. So this is why sacking Xerneas was okay, because I knew turn 9 would go like this. I didn't predict that. Overheat, of course. But yeah, that's why I was okay with sacking Xerneas, because I knew I'd get rid of a Veltal literally immediately. I knew it, but he's Life Orb too, and he flinches me. Sick. So we'll go Darkrai here. I don't know if he has to predict this because he might think he's just gonna be faster anyway. Let's go for Scarf Ice Beam. We knock out a Veltal. Really bad though, because obviously he still has his Kyogre around. But Scarf Ice Beam, at least showing what it does even in the webs. That really sucks, man. Because I mean, he would have been able to go right back on a Kyogre and pretty much claim its KO. We'll see if he can still win this game though with what we have. I'm gonna try. I really am. I really am gonna try. SD Arceus is still good. I mean, Kyogre is in range. It's offensive Kyogre, so it's in range of SD Arceus. I'll go Groudon and Force and let him SD. I'm just gonna go for Press Display. I'm going for Overheat. Let him knock me out. That boy is definitely... Oh, he's not Ultra Necrozma, what? He gets the weakness polish. Let's see if we get the flinch right here. As he gets the rock polish. And that should be game. I really think it would have been different had I, gotten anything off here, but let's see if Arceus ends up living this. Probably doesn't. Yeah, good game. So I really think it would have been different had I gotten the overheat off on the Yveltal, but so far the sticky web batches are just messing up us, and I just happen to I happen to not have defoggers every single time I play a sticky web one, or at least the first one. The last two, really sucks though. Yo, I don't like your team, dude. I really don't like his team. I'm really Darkrai and just trick something immediately. I really don't like his team, man. Just some fat stall. Today hasn't been the best day to ladder in Ubers, man. I'm hype about tomorrow though. We use like 50. Isn't tomorrow the 50 different Deoxys forms? So this is an easy trick. Whether he goes Blissey or not, or stays in, goes Ferrothorn. Let's attempt to land a Hypnosis right here. Beautiful. So, get my bad dreams off on him too, which is amazing. I can get him my Groudon now. As he goes Blissey, and we'll get up our Young Rocks as he goes Giratina. I'm assuming he's going to defog immediately. So we get the Toxic off. We're going to Necrozma on his own Toxic, assuming that's what he wants to go for. The fact that Ferrothorn is tricked. There we go. So back on to Darkrai, see if he goes Slowbro. Go right back on to Necrozma on what I'm expecting to be his Blissey. Arceus Fairy, this is even better. Okay, so I want to use this to break. I'm going to use it to break right now. And he foul... Oh, crap! There it is. Didn't even realize that they're running that. I don't know how I break through him now. I'll try and get up rocks. As he misses Toxic, which is pretty cool. We'll go Darkrai. He should go Giratina. I don't think he should stay in and let me Toxic you. Yep. I'm just Dark Pulse here. As he goes Arceus Fairy. I've already put some to sleep. Yeah, I can't win now. I've already. I didn't realize foul play was an option. That's my bad. If he's just rest, I literally can't win. That's some big damage though, I'm not gonna lie. Hold up. 32%? That's game. I think that's game. I don't think I can break through him now. I didn't realize foul play was a thing. So now I'll know about that. Foul play, toxic, slack off, I'm assuming. Hey, give me your dreams. Give me all of them. Alright, we're going to attempt to do something with Arceus, though. If possible. Oh, no, a little foul play, so I actually have to crit through him. Oh, that did 45. What? That's some big damage. I don't even have to recover. Who cares if he goes T-Tar? I recover off on this. That's some big damage. Hold up. But goes for crunch. Crunches again. I don't think he can actually switch in on Darkrai. Because I want to get more damage off on that Giratina. I think that I can win with just SD Arceus again. Maybe, hold up, the game's not over yet. Like, I think I can win with SD Arceus. Let me press this Blaze right here. He gives me Tyranitar. Okay, land. Hey, yeah, I could definitely win this. Depending on what mon he goes out to right now. I think he had to go Arceus Fairy, exactly, yeah. So I'm going to use that as an opportunity to Geomancy immediately. And to force him the Blissey so I can get him my Arceus and try an SD up. Goes hard Ferrothorn, which is 2-hit KO'd. Not bad. This also means I can go for Hypnosis with something else. Awesome. You're going to confide me and do all that crap? I'm going to attempt to Hypnosis-size you. You should double, to be honest. I'm a Dark Pulse anyway. I got the wake up and he got flinched. Wow. And I'm landing these Hypnosis too. We'll get an Arceus now. An attempt to do our thing. You got Toxic, buddy? I hope not. Uh-oh. My boy might have lost, depending on if he has Sleep Talk. Doesn't have it. My boy has lost. Uh-oh. I thought this was over. Then I forgot I had an Arceus. I gotta say, Bob. He left, but I thought this was over. Oof. Then I forgot I have an Arceus. Hold up. That did some damage, too. 45% plus 2. That's a lot to a Mega Slow, bro. Alright, we did it. And Darkrai actually helped me a lot. So the thing about Z Mockingbird team is he said a fast Hypnosis can be really deadly in the right times. And he was actually completely right. Like, being able to hit all those Hypnosis on Blissey, giving me the ample opportunity to set up fire. Alright, next team. What Darkrai is it on this team? PokeaimMD Hypnosis, so you get the +2 speed boost with this one. We have Spikes, Ghost Swap, Deoxys Speed. The weakness policy, that. It's just some offense. Geomancy Zern, Dragoness. Honestly, these look like all my teams from Sun and Moon. No, X and Y Ubers when I played for SPL. This is all I use. Well, it wasn't Primal Groudon, of course. It was Xerneas, Salamence, Yveltal, Deoxys, Arceus forms. Maybe changing up a mon here or there. Klefki so I don't lose to Yveltal. Like, I loved X and Y Ubers so much. It was my favorite Ubers. Easily. Easily. Oris Ubers was okay. X and Y Ubers for sure was the GOAT. The goater. I'm assuming it's going to just be Scolipede lead, or Scolipede lead, excuse me. But I Dragon Dance up on that thing with my Salamence, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. So I want to get up Stealth Rock if possible, and try and pressure him from there. So I'll get up Stealth Rock. If he wants to protect, that's fine. Get up our nice young rocks. Please give him my rocks. Back when I used to play this, it used to be T-Spikes, Pin Missile, Protect, Endeavor. Why didn't this go live? I put May 16th like a dummy, my bad. I thought I put May 15th. Oh man, that video should have been live. I'm sorry, guys. Do you not have Pin Missile anymore? I want a Veltal on the, actually no, I went Necrozma, because I could just knock him out easily. That was like the thought process right there. But I'm gonna stun Steel Strike right here, assuming he wants to go for a dark move, because I do have a weakness policy. And I want to be able to get rid of this thing. I could have probably Rock Posture, but if he's Scarf, he'd be faster than me. Yeah, so we'll get rid of Veltal. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Don't have to worry about that. I got my Spikes and Stealth Rock up. Gengar comes out. Let's go Totemize here, if anything. Hex knocks me out. My Z Hypnosis, Darkrai is looking pretty nice. My Salamence looks even better, but we'll taunt right now. Because I could have Cycle Boost, right? But I want to taunt to make sure he can't touch my Salamence. As he goes Arceus Fairy. Perfect. Go ahead and knock me out, buddy. Pass your judgment. And now we Rock Polish. Even though you have Xerneas. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, I actually don't like this set as much because I don't have crap, I messed up. I don't like this set as much because I don't have I thought I was Dual Dance. But you have a Are you defogging or what are you doing here? You have a Zygarde, which is a huge problem. So I mean, I'll Fire Punch because it does the most to him. I don't mind the fact that I'm going to go down in 2 turns. He gave me Arceus Fairy, so no Dark Resist left. Zygarde comes out. Protects. He's going to get up his sub now. Become Father form. I can't even tell he subbed. You actually can't even tell he subbed because he's breaking it. Right on into Wait, what? Why'd you go out to this? Did I win? I think he might have just messed up. I'm pretty sure I just won. I will Geomancy in your face. As he goes for Roar. Okay, so this is the opportunity I was hoping for. Like, I want to hit the Z Hypnosis so badly because if I do, I think I win the game. I know I landed all the other Hypnosis, but I actually managed to land this one, which is fire. I don't actually think I need to set up anything because I now have my +1 speed, so I'll be able to outspeed Scolipede, Gengar, and whatnot. I don't think I need to set up a Nasty Plot right there, but this is what I was looking for. I didn't realize he'd Roar immediately, which is why I was saying I don't know why he went to that Pokemon first. So he goes for Dragon Dance. You can protect all you want, buddy. I went for Nasty Plot to ensure that I KO you. And now, +2 Darkrai about to have its fun. Could be. Hey, Z Hypnosis. I tell you, man, when Hypnosis hits, it's great. That was so much. That would have been so much better with. I win the game right here, assuming he doesn't get lucky. That would have been so much fun, though, if it was Dark Void. You can still get a double protect, my friend. I actually want to ensure that he doesn't get to get in Gengar. Actually, let me just Dark Pulse here. That bull got 3 protects in a row. Sure, it came down to 1%. I have the Dragon Dance, so I have to make sure I'm faster than Gengar. It doesn't matter if it's toxic or what he has at this point. I win the game. Yeah, he's dude, you gotta get like 7. He has to be really lucky right now. Because Scollipede's sash is already broken. Scolipede. It should be over. That man said comes down to 1%. Proceeds to get 3 protects in a row. That's 1%. Like, wait, hold up. Forget these odds. I have 3 more teams, too. Ooh, this is such a long video. There's the first protect. You guys think he has protect on Gengar? He actually doesn't have pin muscle. Wow. I mean, toxic is a lot better. It's not like Deoxys is that common. Hey, dude. And that's the whole game, because even if he's protect on Gengar for some reason. What if he Sucker Punch Gengar? That will not kill me. If he's protect plus Sucker Punch, he wins, though. I think you have to go for another protect, my friend. Good game. Not bad. Darkrai putting in some firework, too. Awesome. So now we have a team from Latiel's. It's a more defensive team with Skarmory. Oh, we're at 43 minutes. Oh, that's such a long video. That's okay, though. Skarmory can check. I don't even know. I have to see. It depends on what his Arceus type is. Scarf Xerneas with Endeavor. That's pretty cool. Nasty Plot Electrium Z Darkrai. I like that a lot in a Veltal lead matchup. I'm actually going to lead with Scarf Xerneas because I think that... Okay, so the thing is, based on his team, Scarf Xerneas is nice because it checks Marshadow and a Veltal, right? My Necrozma can check his own thing too. It's Sword Sense Morning Sun. I can check that. Spikes up are really nice. Groudon's a pain, man. I'm actually going to leave with my own Groudon. Have fun. This mon in itself is a real big pain, so I'm gonna go for Toxic immediately as he goes for Taunt. Unfortunately, looks like he might be Taunt Toxic, Taunt Foul Play. Taunt Life Orb is also an option. I will go into Xerneas here because its HP doesn't really matter as long as it can still check what it checks. As he goes for Dark Pulse. Yep. So his best play is to go out into his Necrozma, in my opinion. As he goes for Oblivion Wing. What a beast. And we're just going to throw off a Gigavolt Havoc here. Because based on him just staying in, he will give me his Yveltal. Nice. So Gigavolt Havoc, Darkrai already getting his KO. I'm surprised he stayed in there. But pick up our KO right now. Z Thunder. Still one of the coolest sets. Really surprised he stayed in on that, but I'm assuming he expected me to double. But the fact that my Groudon got out of there with no HP, or no damage on it is still amazing. And like, at this point, Darkrai doesn't do anything, so I might as well use it to weaken the Groudon. Like I said, at this point, weakening Groudon is smarter for my Xerneas and whatnot. I get a flinch, unfortunately. But look where Darkrai ended up doing. 10% Mon. He hates Skarmory too. There's no point in subbing because I know I'm going to catch a roar or something, so I'll go for 1,000 arrows immediately. Plus getting damage on Xerneas if it's a bulky Xerneas does matter for my Necrozma Dusk main to knock it out. I wonder what his Arceus type is. Ground? Ground or water? Leaning more towards water. Excuse me. Because he only has a water immunity, not a water resist. So pick up our KO right there. Arceus water? What's happening right now? Zern. Okay. Go Groudon first on his Moonblast. This is a free Toxic. As long as Toxic lands, even if he's defensive Xerneas, the turns will give me enough for... one, it's better than going for rocks. I don't need rocks right now. The turns will give me enough for my Necrozma Dusk main to knock him out. I thought his name was Thick Trainer. It's just Trick. Arceus ground. Perfect. So land our Toxic on that. Incredible. He might double here, but I don't know how he deals with Skarm, per se, as he goes for Judgment. Yeah, so this gives me spikes. Even if he Geomancy's up, I don't care. I'm going out into my Groudon. I'm gonna go for Press this Blade. Wow, that actually did a number to me. It's not good. You have HP Fire too? Let me see. I wanted Spike to break potential sashes and whatnot, and second Whirlwind late game with Skarm, but I didn't realize I'd go down there. Oh, it does. It did 25, yeah, so it makes sense that I went down there. I feel like Morning Sun is the play, but maybe just Sunsteel Striking is fine. As he goes for Thunder and unfortunately misses. This is why I wanted to try and Toxic him earlier, because as you can see, yeah, it just barely survives that. That might have been the difference between him winning or not, though. He could have just Moonblast twice and won. Yeah, he would have won if he landed that. So he actually also would have won if he just clicked Moonblast twice. Like, just straight up won. I'll allow him to knock me out. Get him my Skarm. The Toxic. Probably should have won this, but I wasn't sure how. Yeah, I want to click Toxic. I don't think Life Orb is bulk up. I think Life Orb is 4 attacks. And I'm pretty sure Defensive Skarm will eat this. Yep, Life Orb is definitely 4 attacks. So, yum. Look at Skarmory just eating up Marshadow. He does not care. So Skarmory ends up at 100% at the end of the turn. Marshadow goes down. I still have that Spike to pressure that the Sunsteel Striker, and you will get Whirlwinded out. Goodbye. Go ahead and give me all these spikes. You will get Whirlwinded out too. That did damage. Hold up. I don't think you'll knock me out no matter what you go for. I'm assuming this is Ultra. If he actually Ultra Bursts, he loses. Because then I went with Scarf Xerneas. Which I'm assuming he doesn't think I am. Because I can't touch the Necrozma. Whirlwind. He gives me another Whirlwind. So now I 100% just go Zygarde, and I think that wins me the game. Yeah. I went Zygarde there because even if he SDs, in order for him to outspeed me, I'm actually just a little bit faster. So in order for him to outspeed me, he actually has to Ultra Burst, which means that my Scarf... my Scarf Xerneas will win anyway. Nice. Hey. So he literally won that game if he landed Thunder, but he also won that game if he went for Moonblast twice. Which I think was smarter anyway, because Moonblast into Marshadow would knock me out regardless of what you did, as you see. E-Killer passed me a team. Let's see what we got here. We have Choice Specs Darkrai in a Latias matchup. Choice Specs Darkrai. Defensive Ho-Oh. Refresh Arceus Water, which is pretty cool. Bulk up Marshadium Z. Defensive Groudon, Earthquake, and Choice Scarf Endeavor Xerneas as well. So pretty common things we've been seeing, we've been seeing a lot of the same things is what I'm trying to say. Play Darkrai because I love how offensive it is. Hey, I'm gonna click Ice Beam here because it hits a lot of his team. I want to find out if he's Scarf immediately. I want to find out like if he'll go just route to Magearna. I'm gonna have to pressure Giratina with Stealth Rock switches and doubles. That's like my way of winning. It is Scarf for Veltal, so we do find that out immediately. Okay, makes it a little bit interesting. And it's Z Heal Bell Magearna as well. How do you double into this? You don't actually double into this at all. So Z Heal Bell. I'm assuming Arceus ground maybe. I want to Ice Beam so badly because like it doesn't make a difference. Once I see leftovers, I assume Z Heal Bell. That's it. I'll assume Zed Shell. Shed Shell. There's a double out to Giratina. Nice. We'll go for Toxic ourselves. I don't mind him toxicing me. Because he can't Hex me, and I can always go Arceus Water anyway. And the great thing is my Arceus Water is refreshed, so I don't care about the damage. And like, all this damage on Giratina does matter for Marshadow to knock him out, for Darkrai's Ice Beam to do some damage. So I can just recover right now if he wants to go Magearna and Heal because I got the damage I needed off on Giratina. Right? He might even just stay in here and go for Toxic. Yeah, but I get to show Refresh, which is amazing. So look how much turns I got on Giratina. Unless that's Healing Wish Lottie, we're good. That's something he'll never be able to recover. And I can easily go Ho right now as he goes for his Heal Bell. And just throw off another Toxic. Unfortunately for Magearna, it does not get Toxic. So the fact that all that poison damage was able to rack up on Giratina, and I actually like this Arceus Water a lot. I actually like this Arceus Water a lot versus him, because I can always pivot it in on Groudon without risk of dying. And the entire team, or not the entire team, but we have 2 Mons with Toxic to support that Mon. Fortunately missed Toxic, which kind of sucks, because that's still 2 turns. Like, I want damage on Giratina. Damage on Giratina actually doesn't matter so much. It already has what I need, but like, so we can't defog anymore. I don't know if it's defog though, actually. No problem. I'm not going to let him Toxic me either. That's the slow route. Just Refresh. It does suck though, because that would have been 2 turns of poison. Potentially 3 right now. So Ice Beam. Not having Toxic kind of hurts my Arceus, but at the same time I understand the set. This thing isn't in range of an unboosted Spectral Thief, I believe. Actually, no, I'm not Life Orb. So I actually needed those 2 turns of Toxic to knock him out, but that's okay. He's really, really, really Marshadow weak. Because the answer is Scarf of Veltal. Which Ho checks easily. Xerneas, even Groudon. Even Darkrai doesn't go down to Dark Pulse, so Arceus Fairy comes out. We'll just recover up the damage. I don't know what this Arceus Fairy is going to do. Is it Calm Mind? If it's Calm Mind, it's actually a problem. No, I have Ho. What am I saying? It's not a problem at all. If it's SD, what if it's SD? Man, Arceus doesn't have a physical fairy move, right? I don't think it does. Getting Ho now, as he goes for Judgment again. I'm gonna double just in case he has Heal Bell. I mean, Toxic. Actually, no, let me just go for my Toxic again on Giratina coming in. Once again, we miss. It's alright. So it's Arceus Fairy, so that's something to know, but it does not have, well, we're assuming it just does not have Toxic, because he would have went for it. Don't worry, dude. Endeavor is really cool. Moonblast. You die to Moonblast, you're 2 KO'd, you take like a lot. That's right. I always have Arceus. And he's, what the heck's Thunder Wave 2? Double status? No. Sick. That's actually scary though. I'm not letting him Thunder Wave me. That's actually really scary. I'd rather sack half my team to beat this thing than... He might stay in and double Toxic. That's really, really scary. And risking Ho is a big risk. Like I said, it is a huge risk to risk Ho. Nice. I definitely don't mind you giving me this damage. Hell yeah. Okay, awesome. So now go out to a Pokemon that he struggles to switch into. AKA Marshadow. So great. Giratina is gone. It cost me 20, like, the health on my Arceus Water. But like, I always get to bring in Ho-Oh now, and I don't, Ho-Oh kind of beats his entire team. Like, you go Groudon, it gets Toxic, worn down. You might not even be able to touch me. And the fact that I can actually bring in Xerneas on this thing too, I hope he goes for like... I'm actually going to attempt a Moonblast here. Don't care about Magearna at all. You heal bell up all you want. I just bring in my hoe right now. And always gets to click toxic right now. Actually, recover is literally my best play. He can't do anything, even if he goes for heal bell himself. Like, I just go for toxic next turn. Lottie comes out. Don't know what to think about this mon. I have Spectral Thief, so at the end of the day, I'm not as worried, but I will go Xerneas first. I don't know exactly what I should be thinking about this. Could be Mega Lottie. I've been using a few weird ones with defog and whatnot the past few days, so. I'm actually going to go Arceus now. I'm going to attempt to defog right now. I think you should always go Magearna. Let me Moonblast first. Forget it. You went Primal Groudon, so that's great damage for me. If you want to give me this mon, I will gladly take it from you. Yeah, so that's one mon. Like, the rest of it, my hull pretty much beats. And the fact that my Xerneas is so low is incredible. Because, for Endeavor, obviously. So he gives me that Pokemon. Perfect. My Ho beats literally every member on his team. Like, actually beats every member on his team. Does have Sludge Bomb too, just checking. So you can knock me out if you want to. I'll just click Moonblast. He can't really double. If he wants to double, predicting my Arceus to come out, that's fine. You knock me out. I get in my Arceus. I get to defog away these rocks for good. I wouldn't mind saving Xerneas because I actually can win the game too. But I feel like the tools I have right here are fine too. He's going to go for Z-Heal Bell. He should. But then I get a recover off as well. So with rocks being gone, Ho-Oh is literally unkillable. Z-Heal Bell? Yep. And this is just a free recover as well. So this becomes a Ho-Oh. I switch him to a few of the mons he wants to go into. Let me go ahead and get 100% off. Lottie comes out. Now, I'm not entirely sure how I want to deal with this. If it's Trick, it's a problem, but you wouldn't Trick an Arceus. It could just be Mega Lottie. I don't know. I feel like Marshadow will actually kill every variant, so I'm actually going to stay in and just Ice Beam. I don't want him tricking my Ho-Oh. I really feel like Marshadow will just beat every variant. My bad, dude. That is big. I'm obviously going to keep clicking this attack, too. Can you even beat this? Are you stored power? I don't even know if he can beat this mon. Like, I would have won Darkrai either way, even if I didn't freeze him. It looks like he just attacks the next turn, so I don't know if it necessarily mattered. It could just be Calm Mind, Stored Power, Roost, Sub. Like I said, he's not beating Ho-Oh. I really don't see how he beats Ho-Oh. Especially because he has 6 Flare Cannons left, so he might not even be able to beat Darkrai or any of them. Doubles out to a Veltal. Knockoff does not matter. Dark Pulse doesn't matter. Not doing crap to me. I land my Toxic too, which is fire. And I'm able to get my recover off, so I will Brave Bird because I don't actually want to burn the Arceus or the... I don't want to actually burn the Arceus or the Latias by accident. I'd much rather just attack them. And yeah, I think it's just game for Ho. I already think it's just game. Look how much that's doing. And this KOs with Poison. I'm assuming he was Calm Mind Earth Power, not Refresh because he has Heal Bell and Magearna. Could be. Right out to Darkrai we go. As he goes for sub. Yep, you can't touch me. I knew it. Yeah. That's why I'm not really not a big fan of this. And like whenever Jamvad uses it too, he uses Calm Mind Stored Power. Whenever Jamvad uses it, I'm not a huge fan at all. It's just really, I don't think it's that good. I really don't think it's that good. the inability to touch dark types, and Yveltal is literally on every single team. Toxic again. Actually, don't even have to Toxic. I'll just Sacred Fire. Like I said, I don't think I can... Toxic. I don't think I can lose this game. I don't think he can win. More so. Like, I think I have to fall asleep on the computer, and then he can win. I'm really not a big fan of these Megalati builds. They don't do anything, man. They really don't. I'll Sacred Fire here too, because like if he wants to double out to Magearna, expecting my or Veltal, like like I said, I don't think he can win. That's a crit, by the way. I did 33. So I got Toxic off on Lottie. I got Toxic off on a Veltal. It's just a matter of and he can't stall out my Sacred Fires either. Like, and I have my PokeaimMD as well. So whenever that comes out, I just get to KO. Like I don't even have to switch out versus Lottie now. Not at least for 3 boosts. Because Brave Bird plus Toxic would be doing too much. I think it may be time to put Rock Set on my ground. Oh, it's the biggest pain ever. You're already at a disadvantage since the game plan at team preview is okay, man. Yeah, you can't beat this. But yeah. Nice. Alright, so we got that W. Alright, last game, hopefully, boys. Last game. Magic Man. Wait, did I just play Magic Man? Who did I just win? Was this him? I don't think this is him. Was that him? I wasn't even paying attention to the name. I know it started with something with an M. I hate fighting Dittos and Ubers. I really do. But I have a Ho and he has a team. So you know what that means. We can win, especially because it's defensive Ho. But we're not Brave Bird though. We're Defog Ho. With Rest Glare. Okay, we have PokeaimMD Hypnosis. Yes. Offensive Groudon. Combine Arceus Flying. Arceus Flying is so good. Yveltal has lead. I just hate fighting Groudon as a lead. I'm actually gonna lead Ho. I have Heal Bell, so I don't have to worry about it being toxic. Oh, excuse me. Just yawning, my bad. I have Heal Bell, so I don't have to worry about it being toxic. My opponent has, I'm gonna say, 3 ways of knocking out my Ho. Just that, you know, face value. Groudon, Stone Edge. Stone Edge from or Rock Blast from an Ultra Necrozma. Rock Tomb from a Marshadow. Veltal, I cannot see it running Rock Slide at all. I think it also learns it. I'm pretty sure I've used it as a lure. And Arceus, I mean, it could be physical Arceus Ground, I suppose. Like, you hate special Groudon, so I kind of doubt it's physical. I think it's special. And the reason I say that is because Lava Plume can burn you, so you would probably want to use something like Judgment to get the most out of the turn. In my honest opinion. Ah, man. Yeah, you guys should come through to my streams, by the way. They're really fun. I think they're really fun. I don't know. I think my streams are fun. Especially when we have people there. Even just then, just like talking in general, it's nice. What is with that comment? Blender has 11 fingers and a nose like an anteater. What is with that comment? Yo, straight up, what is that? Why has that been going around? I see that on every video. I don't mind. It's just funny. I really don't understand the, Did that come from his... Did Blender scream something and say something and he says, yeah, I have 11 fingers and, you know, nose like an anteater. That's something that Blender would say. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but did you guys see that Jambat has a book coming out? I think that's really cool. I mean, I've known about it for a while. Since he started it, but... This dude really took the 10 seconds. Alright, we're gonna switch out the Zygarde here, just in case you have Stone Edge or anything like that, Rock Blast, whatever. Get some Stealth Rock. I don't know what to think about that. In my face. So we're gonna glare you. My boy got a Stealth Rock in the face of in the face of a Ho-Oh. So that means that, well, first off, it's going to be a pain to defog. Secondly, his Groudon might be just Eruption Rock Polish. Or just Eruption plus Earth Power, HP Ice type of set. So it's actually going to be a pain. I would have stayed in there to Sacred Fire, but I can't. Really. Seriously? Wow. This game got a lot harder. I think I lose. Like, I'm being completely honest. I think I just lose to the Groudon now. Seriously? Dragon Balls doesn't O-Cone me. I can't even try a Revenge. I can't even try a sweep now because he has a Ditto. Crap, man. I mean, I could, but like he'll go Ditto and then I'll have to go out to Magearna and whatnot. Wow, that got a lot tougher. I have a Magearna. I'm gonna lose to Groudon. I'm gonna try Hypnosis here. Yeah. That move is so good when it hits. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can break through this thing before he wakes up. He wakes up immediately. Well, goodbye, Darkrai. Yeah, this game looking like an L. Dragon Pulse, Stealth Rock, Necrozma. You got Toxic on this thing too? I'm actually forced in a position where I have to recover too. Yeah, this. Unless Ho actually managed to 1v1 my opponent's entire team, which he might. It might actually just, you know, it's Ho. It's literally Ho. Wow, man. I've never seen that. I mean, that goes to prove that, like, creativity will, you know, work occasionally. Oh man, Ufuga. Ufuga's actually gonna be starting streaming soon, which I think is amazing. It's just, he was like, man, wireless connection doesn't work. What is even wired connection? I was like, Ethernet cable. I was like, I know. I was like, well, why the hell you ask? Like, what? You know what a freaking Ethernet cable is, and I lose to this thing. Like, he definitely has Stone Edge too. I have to Toxic as well. He has Rock Tomb. Okay, I get enough health to get back in on rocks. There's no reason not to Rock Tomb again. Okay, I get just enough health to get back in on rocks. But I can't defog on anything else, I think. Actually, I might be able to do it on this. I'm max speed, so I'm freaking going for it too. Like, I don't... I got a Toxic on Groudon, which is good. And this is a free Flare Cannon, if anything. Goes for Heal Bell, gives me Defog. So now I know, I think my Magearna walls in Necrozma. Nice Volt Switch out, okay. He's gonna Heal Bell himself, but I'll get a Volt Switch off into my Ho. Get my Defog off. Recovering is a smarter play first, especially if he goes with Veltal first too. I'm gonna attempt to defog. If he's taught, so be it. Recovering was actually a smart play just in case he went hard Necrozma right there, but he went Groudon, which makes it difficult. As he goes for Toxic. So annoying! Okay, I'll get in my Groudon now in a Rock Tomb, and then I'll double out into my Arceus Flying. I think Arceus Flying does just win, like I said. Just looking at his entire team, he can't break through it. Man, I went hard to Veltal. What is that supposed to do? Man, I'm winning this game right now. Because Groudon is going to die to +1. I don't know what I'm supposed to think about you. That's special light that burns this guy? That is special light that burns this guy. So we eat that. He's going to go for rocks. He's going to get in Marshadow. I think I still knock it out. Like at... It's... Is it Sash Marshadow on this team too? I'm not 100% sure. Oh, never mind. He crits me like literally when he needs it. He crits me right there. It's life for Marshadow. So I can go out to my gear now. I have Toxic on him. I'm going to attempt to heal by my hole. I'm going to attempt to heal by this young Ho-Oh. I have to do this here, by the way. Yeah, that was a 50-50. Like if he sacked this, I think I could still just win with Ho on its own. Oh well. I still think I can win with Ho, depending on his set. Like I have to recover first. Don't be HP Ice. Don't go hard Groudon either. Goes Arceus Fairy first. We're gonna defog. Try and make this easy for me. I don't know why he made that play. Like I said, this Mon can win in its own. So, and the fact that he can't heal Bow is amazing. I don't think he gets Toxic on this thing, but I'm gonna scout for it by going Arceus Flying. I have to keep Arceus Flying. You know what? Let him have Toxic. Let him have Toxic. I'm gonna attempt to get him my Arceus Flying after. Like I don't know what I could have done differently there. Guy could have went hard Arceus Flying, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna do some massive damage to me. Yeah, he gets in Marshadow anyway. Can I win with that? If he roosts... Okay, let's say best case scenario he roosts right here instead of foul playing. I didn't know Arceus would eat the foul play. I would have went Arceus immediately. Crap, man. If I would... This all came down to that crit, too. Like, if he didn't get that crit, I would have had Arceus in... I knew... Because I knew that, like, 40% I would eat it. I didn't know what that percentage I'd eat it. I wonder if I eat this, too. Yeah, GG. It definitely came down to that crit though. Like if he didn't crit me, I think I won that game with Ho plus Arceus Flying. We're gonna end it there though. I don't feel like playing another one, especially because these games have been a little bit more drawn out. Darkrai didn't really get to do his thing there. We're at 1654, which is ridiculous. The L's don't really matter in order to the wins because like we're climbing, man. Why are we number 91? I mean, this always happens though when we do this. But I do hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.